guys, Ticky's Trinkets here, and today I have for y'all another polymer clay tutorial. Today we are going to be making Reptar from the Rugrats TV series, which there was several different versions. There was the original 1980s version, or excuse me, 1990s version. I should remember, I think it came out the year that I was born, which was 1993. And then there was also the late 2000s version, and then there was a Rugrats All Grown Up. But anyways, I digress. I'm going to try to keep my intro under a minute from now on, or under a minute 30 seconds, because we're already at 30 seconds. But we're going to be making Reptar from the Rugrats TV series. He's going to be super adorable and super fun. I know I said I was going to do a My Hero Academia video, but you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer for that. I also got another My Hero Academia video coming up, so there'll be double the My Hero stuff to look forward to. Also, last but not least, the Reptar sculpture was a request by this channel right here. Oh, that smile looks so fake. My allergies are acting up and my sinuses are having so much pressure today, but it's fine. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And again, as always, feel free to give me requests and I'll get to them when I can. I'm going to try to start alternating requests and videos I want to do. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go to the video. Bye-bye, my bunnies. For this tutorial, you're going to need green apple green, plum purple, pearlescent blue, and also white. I forgot to put in the picture, but you do need white as well. We're going to start with the green apple green, and I'm going to go ahead and pre-roll all the balls that I would need. That'll be all the ones you see right here. Feel free to screenshot this or pause it so that you can come back to it and reference for size. First, we're going to start with the ball in the center, the largest one. Roll this into a teardrop shape. Then once you got the perfect teardrop, just go ahead and cut the top off. You don't have to cut a lot off, just to make it a flat surface. Then pick it up and press the fatter side towards your work surface so it'll be flat on the bottom. And then for stability, put metal wire or a toothpick inside. I use toothpicks so I can recycle the pieces from where I use the pointed ends for teeth for scary sculptures. Next, to make the head, we're going to do very similar to what I usually do. Roll it into this egg or teardrop shape. Turn it sideways instead of keeping it up straight. Put it on your work surface and press your finger down about halfway in the middle of it. And it's going to give you this indentation that kind of gives you a dinosaur shape head, like this. So as you can see, it's just pressed down right in the center. Then once you've done that, take in whatever kind of eyes you want to do and do them on the side of the head, not directly in the middle, because dinosaurs or reptiles, their eyes are kind of to the side. Then just use the dotting tool to poke two little nostrils in the front. Be careful doing this, you don't want to poke it too hard or too roughly. Then I went on ahead and took an X-Acto blade and cut out the shape I wanted for the mouth. Just cut the shape and then kind of gut the insides out. After that, to make a smile look a little more appealing, I just used this curve tool to give it a little curve on his face, kind of to give him some frown lines. Then I also went on ahead and stuck it to the torso. Next, we're going to do the tail, and you can use glue to glue the head to the torso just to make it more secure. But back to the tail, we're going to roll out a pointed teardrop shape that's about 2 inches in length, and you're going to cut off about 1/4 of it and kind of cut it at an angle. Don't come straight down, come kind of down towards the surface at like a left angle. Or if you're right-handed, more towards the right. Then put the part that's a little biased towards the body and then just blend it in using your fingers or your tool. Next, we're going to make his feet, so we're going to use these two balls right here. You're going to roll them into very small teardrop shapes, like so. And then to make them flat on the bottom, just press them down very gently with your finger, like this. Then to get the kind of toes designs, the Tootsies designs, just cut out 2 triangles on both feet. And then go ahead and stick one to the body, but leave the other one to the side for now, because we're going to give them that little Reptar pose where his foot's in the air. Next, we're going to make his thighs. So you're going to take these 2 balls right here, and you're going to use the center of your hand and press them down gently on your work surface so they'll stay domed on the top but be flat on the bottom. And once you're done with both of them, they should look just like this. These were a little bit wide in diameter, but it worked. You can make them a little smaller if you like to. And then just stick them onto the body. Just stick them right above where the feet would go. And then also go ahead and stick the foot onto the thigh, obviously. Because now you can use a little glue and stick it on there just like that. Next we're making the arms, so I took the last 2 green balls and rolled them into 2-inch long teardrop shapes. Pressed them down gently with my fingers to make them domed on the top but flat on the bottom. Just like with the feet, you're going to cut out 2 little triangles on the hands to give them little fingers. After you do that, you're just going to go ahead and cut the tops of the arms off at a bias up to the left and up to the right, just like this. And then once you've done that, you can go ahead and bend it into the position you want the arms to be in. I just wanted a kind of T-Rexy kind of like pose, so I just bent at the elbows and bent the hands down just a little bit. I went on ahead and put it on the body where I wanted the arms to be, make sure they fit perfectly. Then I took the arms back off, because once you're doing the teeth, you're going to want to wait and have the arms off just because it's a lot easier that way. Next, I took a very small paintbrush and black acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint the inside of the mouth black, like so. Excuse me. And while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and go on to the purple color clay, the plum clay. And you're only going to need 1 teeny tiny ball, which is less than a half an inch. Yeah, less than a half an inch in diameter, right here. And this is going to be Reptar's tongue, which you don't end up seeing at the end, but it's still there. It's still the principle that his purple tongue is there. First, you're going to roll it into a teardrop shape that'll be a half an inch in length. Then press it down very gently to make it flat on the bottom and rounded on the top. It should look something like this once you've gotten it down to how you like. Sorry for the blurry photos. And then you're just going to cut the pointed part off so that it makes like a tongue shape, and use any kind of tool to indent a little crease in the middle. And then once the black part has dried, go ahead and stick it in his mouth. I did wait until the black was dry, so make sure you wait, or there'll be black paint everywhere. Next, we're going to move on to that white clay that I forgot to put in the first photo, like I said at the beginning. These are going to be for his teeth. I actually rolled out 8 balls here, but I only ended up using 7. So just kind of put them in the mouth and kind of see how many you need and don't need. So before you put them in the mouth, you have to make the shapes. So roll them into teardrop shapes and then cut the bottom round parts off so they're all pointed little daggers. And then just stick them in the mouth, alternating between the top and the bottom over and over, just to kind of make it look like teeth, like this. It might not be perfect, but it still looks adorable to me. Next, we're going to go into the Primo Pearly Blue color, and we're going to pre-roll all the balls we need, which is 10 in total. I actually counted, and he has 10 spikes on his back. And then you're going to use your X-Acto blade or any kind of rolling tool to flatten them out. Sorry for the blurry photo again. My phone hates me. Then just cut the bottoms off all of them so that they're kind of like a half semicircle kind of shape. Stick them all onto the bodies, lined up pretty evenly apart. Don't clutter any of them together. Then just taking your dotting tool or some kind of tool like this, indent one bump on the back and one bump on the front on all the little spikes, and it'll look just like this. Don't push too hard though, or you'll smush the whole little spike. Then I went on ahead and took the eyeballs out, and after you do that, you can go ahead and clean it all off. Excuse me, allergies. I use rubbing alcohol and cotton swabs and just clean out all that you need to clean, and it'll look just like this. And now we're ready to bake. Once he's out the oven and cooled off, you're going to get your glue, oh Lord, and glue his eyes in. After you've done that, get a wooden base to set him on, or just leave him off the base. It's up to you. I just drew the Rugrats spiky kind of logo at the beginning of the theme song, like at the beginning of this video. And then I get my little handy dandy paints out and my dotting tool, and you're going to paint different colors. This is just the palette I went with, but you can use any colors. I painted the spiky part purple, then I let that dry, then I did the outline of it green, then I let that dry, and then the outer part I painted all orange. And then I let that dry before I moved on. Might not be perfect, but it looks great to me. Then I let all that dry and got the E6000 and put glue on the tail and his bottom and glued him to the base. I made sure he just kind of sat off-centered since he's at a weird crouching pose, just like this. And it looks adorable in person, trust me. Just trust me. You'll see a video at the end. Then I glazed him with polycrylic floor varnish that I got from Walmart, but you can use whatever your choice of varnish is. And then you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for my next week video, and I'll see you all then.
Bye-bye, my bunnies.